29th January 2021 Morning Murli Om Shanti Babdada Madhuban. Sweet children, Prajapita Brahma is the great great grandfather. That is, he is the first father of all the religions. Only you children know his occupation. Question: what is the way to make your actions elevated? Answer: do not hide from the Father any actions you have performed in this birth. Perform every action according to Srimad, and every action will then become elevated. Everything depends on actions. If someone performs a sinful action and hides it, 100-fold punishment is received, and that sin continues to increase. Yoga with the Father is then broken. Those who hide their sins in this way totally destroy all the truth within them. This is why you have to be honest with the true Father. Om Shanti. You sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, understand that you are now travelers in this old world for only a few more days. People of the world think that they will continue to live in this world for another 40,000 years. You children have faith. Don't forget these things. While sitting here, you children should feel bubbles of happiness inside you. Whatever you can see with your eyes, it is going to be destroyed. Souls are imperishable. It is in your intellects that you are souls and that you have taken the full 84 births. The Father has now come to take you back home. When the old world comes to an end, the Father comes to make the world new. The new world becomes old, and then the old world becomes new. You have the knowledge of the cycle in your intellects. You have been around this cycle many times. This cycle is now coming to an end. Then, in the new world, only you, few deities will remain. There won't be ordinary human beings there. You are now changing from ordinary human beings into deities. You have this firm faith. Everything depends on actions. When human beings perform wrong actions, their consciousness definitely bites them. This is why the Father asks, you haven't performed any such actions in this birth, have you? This world is the dirty kingdom of Ravan. Only you understand this. No one in the world knows what Ravan is. Bapuji means Gandhiji used to say that he wanted to bring about the kingdom of Ram, but no one understood the meaning of that. The unlimited Father now explains to you what the kingdom of Ram is like. This is the world of those with blood vision. The unlimited Father is now giving you children your inheritance. You no longer perform devotion. You have now taken hold of the Father's hand. Without the support of the Father, you were floundering in the river of poison. For half the cycle, there is devotion. After receiving knowledge, you go to the new world of the golden age. Your children now have the faith that you will become pure by remembering Baba. You will then go into the pure kingdom. It is only now at the most elevated confluence age that you receive this knowledge. This is the most elevated confluence age when you become beautiful from dirty, when you are changed from thorns into flowers. Who is making you this? The Father. We know that the Father is the unlimited Father of us souls. A worldly father cannot be called the unlimited Father. In relation to souls, the paralaukic Father is the Father of everyone. Then the occupation of Brahma is also needed. You children now know everyone's occupation. You also know the occupation of Vishnu. He is decorated so much. He is the master of heaven. This one is said to belong to the confluence age. There is the incorporeal world, the subtle region, and the corporeal world. They only exist at the confluence age. The Father explains that this is the confluence of the old world and the new world. People call out, "Oh, purifier, come!" The new world is the pure world, and the old world is the impure world. You know that the unlimited Father also has a part to play. He is the creator and director. Everyone believes this, and so he would surely have some activity, would he not? He is not called a human being. He doesn't have a body. All others are either called deities or human beings. Shiv Baba can neither be called a deity nor a human being because he doesn't have a body. He has borrowed this body temporarily. He himself says, "Sweetest children, how could I teach you, sweet children, Rajoga, without a body?" Human beings have said that I am in the pebbles and stones, but you children now understand how I come. You are now studying Raj Yoga. No human being can teach this. How did the deities claim the Golden Age kingdom? They must definitely have studied Raj Yoga at the Confluence Age. So, by churning this, you children should experience a great deal of happiness. We have not completed the cycle of 84 births. The Father comes every cycle. The Father himself says, "This is the last of many births." Sri Krishna, who is the Prince of the Golden Age, goes around the cycle of 84 births. You wouldn't show 84 births of Shiva among you also. You understand everything number wise. According to your efforts, Maya is very strong. She doesn't leave anyone alone. The Father knows this very well. Don't think that the Father is Antaryami, means one who knows what is within everyone. No, he knows everyone from their activity. He receives news when Maya completely swallows them raw. There are many such things of which you children are not aware. The Father knows everything, and so people believe that Baba is Antaryami. The Father says, "I am not Antaryami." Everyone is known from their behavior. The behavior of some is very dirty. The Father cautions you children, "Be wary of Maya." Maya is such that she can completely silence you in one way or another. Nevertheless, although the Father explains to them, it doesn't sit in their intellects. This is why you children must remain very cautious. Lust is the greatest enemy. You don't even know when you are falling into vice. There are such children. Therefore, the Father says, if you have made a mistake, tell the Father about it honestly. Don't hide it. Otherwise, there will be 100-fold sin accumulated in your conscience will continue to bite you inside and you will fall right down. You have to be completely honest with the true Father. Otherwise, there will be a great loss. Maya is very severe at this time. This is Ravan's world. Why should we remember this old world? We must remember the new world where we are now going. When a father is having a new home built, his children are happy because they understand that a new home is being built for them. Here it is an unlimited aspect. The new world of heaven is being created for us. There will definitely be homes in heaven for us to live in. We are now going to go to the new world. The more you remember the Father, the more you will become beautiful flowers. We became thorns under the influence of the vices. The Father knows that Maya completely eats up half of the children here. You also understand that those who no longer come are now under Maya's control. They don't even come to the Father. Maya solves many in this way. Many leave here saying, "This is very good, this is very good. I will do this and that. I am ready to give my life to the Yajna." However, they are no longer here today. Your war is against Maya. No one in the world knows how there can be a war against Maya. The Father has now given each of you children a third eye of knowledge with which you have come out of the dark and into the light. Only souls are given this eye of knowledge, and this is why the Father says, "Consider yourselves to be souls. Remember the unlimited Father." You used to remember Him on the path of devotion. You used to say, "When you come, I will sacrifice myself to you." You didn't understand how you would sacrifice yourself to Him. You now understand that just as you are souls, so the Father is also soul. The Father's birth is alaukik, means subtle. He teaches you children so well. You yourself say, "This is the same Father who becomes our Father every cycle." We say, "Baba, Baba." The Father says, "Children, children." As the teacher, He teaches us Raj Yoga. No one else can teach Raj Yoga. He makes you into the masters of the world. Therefore, you have to belong to such a Father and take teachings from such a teacher. You should bubble up inside with happiness. If someone becomes dirty, there can't be that happiness. No matter how much you beat your head over some, it is as though they are not those who belong to your caste. Here, human beings have so many surnames. Look how great your surname is. This one is the greatest of all, great great grandfather Brahma. No one knows him. Not only have they said that Shiv Baba is omnipresent, but no one even understands anything about Brahma. There are the pictures of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. Brahma has been portrayed in the subtle region. They don't understand his biography at all. They show Brahma in the subtle region. So, where would Brahma, the father of people, come from? Would he adopt children there? No one understands anything. People speak of Prajapita Brahma, but they don't understand his biography. Baba has explained to you that this is his chariot, that he has taken this support after this one's many births. This most elevated confluence age is now the episode of the Gita. Purity is the main thing. No one in the world understands how you have to become pure from impure. Sages and holy men never say, "Forget everything, including your own body. Remember the one Father, so that all the sinful actions you performed under the influence of Maya will be totally burnt away." No guru can ever say this. The Father explains how this one becomes Brahma. In his childhood, he was a village urchin. He has taken 84 births from the first to the last, therefore, the new world becomes old. The locks on the intellects of you children have now opened. You can understand this and are able to imbibe it. You have now become wise. Previously, you were unwise. Lakshmi and Narayan are wise, whereas people here are unwise. Look at the picture in front of you. They are the masters of paradise, are they not? Krishna was the master of heaven. He became the village urchin later. You children have to imbibe this and definitely become pure. The main thing is purity. Some even write, Baba, Maya made me fall. My eyes became criminal. The father says, consider yourselves to be souls. That's all. We now have to return home. We have to remember the father. You will have to act for a short time longer for the livelihood of your bodies, and we will then go back home. War will take place for the destruction of this old world. Just see how it will take place. Your intellects can understand that you are becoming deities. Therefore, you definitely need a new world. This is why destruction definitely has to take place. We are establishing our new world by following Srimad. The Father says, I am present on your service. You defended me to come and purified you impure ones. Therefore, because you asked me to come, I have come. I am showing you a very easy path. Manmanabhav. This was spoken by God, but they have mentioned Krishna's name. Krishna is next to the Father. That one is the master of the supreme abode, whereas this one is the master of the world. Nothing happens in the subtle region. The foremost one of all is Sri Krishna. Everyone loves him a lot. All the rest come later. Not everyone can go to heaven. Therefore, sweetest children, you should experience deep happiness in your bones. Artificial happiness will not do. Many different types of children from outside used to come to Baba. They never stayed pure. Baba asked one of them, since you indulge in vice, why do you come here? He replied, what can I do? I cannot stay away. I come every day because someday the arrow might strike the target. Who, apart from you, would grant me salvation? He used to come and just sit here. Maya is very powerful. He had the faith that Baba was making him pure from impure and into a beautiful flower. But what could he do? At least he was telling the truth. He must surely have reformed now. He had the faith that he would only be reformed here. At this time, there are so many actors. The features of one cannot be the same as another's. Then, after a cycle, you will repeat your parts with the same features. The parts of all souls are fixed. All actors continue to perform their parts accurately. There cannot be the slightest difference. All souls are imperishable and they have imperishable parts recorded within them. These matters have to be explained to you. This is explained to you so much, but in spite of that, you forget. You are unable to explain to others. This too has to happen in the drama. The kingdom is established every cycle. Only a few enter in the golden age, and they too are number wise. It is also number wise here. Each one of you can only know your part, no one else can know it. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Babdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, always be honest with the true father. Completely sacrifice yourself to the father. Second point, imbibe knowledge and become wise. Maintain deep internal happiness. Don't lose your happiness by doing anything against Srimad. Blessing. May you be a knowledgeable soul who listens to deep aspects of knowledge and becomes an embodiment of that. Explanation. Knowledgeable souls experience the form of energy aspect of knowledge. Just as you enjoy listening to those and you find them deep, as well as listening to these things, you have to merge them into yourselves. That is, you have to become embodiments of them. There has to be this practice too. I, the soul, am incorporeal. You repeatedly hear this, but you need to listen to it while experiencing the incorporeal stage, as is the point. So, let that be your experience. By doing this, you will accumulate pure thoughts in your account, and when your intellect is busy in doing this, you will easily be able to step away from wasteful thoughts. Slogan. Those who have the double authority of knowledge and experience are intoxicated beggars, flying yogis, means Mast Fakir and Ramta Yogi. Om Shanti